Well, the next time you feel like you're facing something you just can't overcome at work or at home, we want you to think about our next guest. His name is John Robinson. He's got a good job. He's married. He has 3 children, loves to play golf, and he faces the same obstacles we all face in our lives and more. John was born without full arms and legs, but he hasn't let that disability hold him back, and that's the subject of his book, Get Off Your Knees. He's here to share his very inspiring story with us. And John, first, tell me about your disability.
Yes.
What exactly happened?
Congenital amputee, born 41 years ago without the extension of my arms and legs. There was debate as to why, but it comes down to really doesn't matter why. There's really nothing to be done about it. 22 out of every 100,000 live births in the United States have a congenital amputation. Mine, I'm the lottery winner. I had all 4 limbs, not just one.
Yeah. But at what point did you realize that you were different from other kids? And then at what point did you realize you weren't going to just let that get you down?
Well, I'm a big sports fan, so I would play wiffle ball and play football in the neighborhood, and I realized all of a sudden I was getting slower and slower, and picked up a golf club and I wasn't hitting the ball as far. So into the teenage years, you realize, you know, it's not going to right itself. This is the lot I'm given, the life I've got. And then realized over time that it's all for a reason, for a purpose. And into college years and adulthood, and realize, you know what, it's okay, I'm fine.
Yeah. We have some video here, I think of you, a book signing.
Yes.
And it's remarkable in that you have incredible dexterity with your arms, as you know, as handicapped as you are with them. But we're going to, as we look at this, you can see it on the monitor there. How did you learn to use both arms to grip the pen like that and have very nice handwriting?
Well, the good thing was my teachers sort of made me do that. My parents and my teachers got together and said, what are we going to do? Early on in my childhood, I had artificial arms and legs, but the teachers got together and realized that, you know what, if he can hold a pen, if he can hold a fork, he can do this. And so over time, I realized that, you know, it's the way I've got to learn, and I can put, you know, my arms together and hold a pen and sign and write and take notes in class.
Now, what we don't have is you on the golf course.
Yes.
I saw it on your website, but
yes.
we don't have the video right now. But it's remarkable. You drive the ball 150 yards
yes.
with a standard club.
Yes.
Yeah.
My dad put a golf club in my hand when I was 8 years old. He realized with the handicap system it was a way for me to play and to compete. I was a very competitive child and a competitive person now. So I've stayed with golf. I play a lot, play with my friends, been to Ireland. I love to play golf, and it's a good release for me. It's a place I can go be alone, or a place I can be competitive with my friends.
When you make your speeches,
yes,
what's the question you most often get?
The question I most often get is, it gets to sort of how am I, and how am I getting through daily life? And the answer is, I'm like everybody else. I have worries, I have obstacles. It's how I choose to look at obstacles and turn them into opportunities for success. That's the first thing. The second thing is, who is my inspirational leader? Who do I look to? And as a child, I had no inspiration. I had no other person with a physical disability that I could look at and say, I want to be that person. So my answer is, I didn't have anybody, and my hope is that one person at each place I give a speech to can get some inspiration out of what I'm saying.
Has that happened?
Yes.
Have they come up to you and said, listen, I'm really inspired, I thought I had troubles, but now I realize I can get through them?
I've had some wonderful stories, some stories which would floor a lot of people on what others have overcome. And they tell me they're inspired by me. It's just an amazing feeling.
It's amazing. Has your disability been transferred down to any of your children?
No. My 2 biological children are fine. My wife and I went through the questions of, was it going to pass on? But no, my 12-year-old daughter and my 6-year-old son, so far so good.
Oh, that's terrific. John, good luck with the book, and you are an inspiration. We're delighted to have you in here.
Thank you very much.
Get Off Your Knees, name of the book. Terrific book. Good read. Thanks.